Um, Nyanza region is reaping big in this Ruto's government, courtesy of course, Raila Amolo Odinga joining Ruto in this broad-based government. Now, who is using who in this arrangement? Folks, welcome back to the channel. Of course, this is Dr. Politica, and here we decode power and dissect Kenya. Now, ever since Raila joined Ruto, or Ruto joined Raila to form this broad-based government, so many things have been said. In fact, so the naysayers from Mount Kenya, Gachagua and his team, oh no, they have been castigating this marriage between Ruto and Raila. Now, my question is, of course, in politics, it's all about interest, no friendship. That's why you see today you can be friends with someone, tomorrow you become permanent enemies, but not permanent enemies, just become enemies. The same way Gachagua and Ruto were friends before elections. After the elections, Gachagua was chased like a stray dog from the government. This is how the nature of politics are. Uhuru Kenyatta, of course, abandoned Ruto in his second term, and this is the nature of politics. Kibaki in 2002, Raila campaigned for Kibaki even when Kibaki was in a wheelchair. What happened after there? Kibaki chased Raila from the Rainbow Coalition, and this is the nature of politics. Now, Raila Odinga and Ruto, they're all friends, eh? And of course, when you see their videos, how they share the public in Oma Bay, holding hands, addressing the nation from the same, vehicle. It is somehow hilarious, eh? And now, my question is, who do you think is going to benefit after all this? One, of course, Ruto is with Raila for political mileage. That's the reality. Yeah, Ruto only wants Raila supporters to vote for him come 2027. Ruto only wants Raila not to vie. Yeah? Because he knows the strongest person who can challenge his presidency is one Raila Amolo Odinga. So if he befriends Raila and support and work with Raila, it will be easier to of course secure his re-election. That's why you see he's keen on having these launching projects in Nyanza. In fact, accomplishing projects. If there's a time I've seen Ruto accomplish projects, is now in Nyanza. The markets, the affordable houses, whatever the fisheries, because he wants the votes. But the big question is he gonna? Of course, he's just gambling. He's not even sure that Raila will be with him. If there's a politician you are not supposed to trust in this nation, it's Raila Odinga. Raila changes his mind last minute. So is he sure that Raila will, of course, will support him? That's the biggest twist. Yeah. But of course, Ruto has to gamble. He has got no option. He has to be the Raila Odinga for him to, of course, secure his re-election. Because right now, Mount Kenya is on fire. He can't even step his foot in Mount Kenya. Because Raila, because Gachagua has, of course, locked the whole Mount Kenya. And Uhuru Kenyatta is the Ruto's greatest enemy. So he can't go to Mount Kenya. Ukambani, Kalonzo has locked Ukambani. Coast is like Coast Joe is with Coast is Raila stronghold. So maybe Coast is with him. No. Ruto will only gain if Raila supports him 227. But of course, he's not sure about it. He's not sure about it. Again, will Raila gain in 2027? Raila, probably Raila is just using Ruto to, of course, rape big in his garment. Okay? But if Raila decides to ditch Ruto the last minute, he will have, of course, destroyed Ruto's career. So probably Raila Odinga is with Ruto because he wants to destroy Ruto. Yeah? He wants to, carry him along. Then, last minute, when Ruto least expects it, Raila will abandon him. Yeah? And when he does so, that will really, destroy William Samoei Ruto. Because Ruto will be forced to go back to the drawing board and rearrange his allies. Yeah, and it will be too late. Gachagua and his team will have already, gathered all their allies. First, they will have already, formed their strong team to oust Ruto. So William Ruto is a leader who is under siege because he does not know what the future holds for him. He does not know whether Raila, who is now his main bargaining power, his main, backbone in his election bid, he does not know if Raila will be with him. And if Raila will support him, of course, he will won the war. But if Raila decides, no, I am going to vie myself, I will not support anyone, Ruto will serve a one term, and one term hashtag will become a reality. So it is somewhat dramatic, and this is the most dramatic, elections, a suspenseful election in as ever witnessed. Because we have a president who is almost serving his one term, but now he has managed to join his main nemesis, Chris Odinga, who he hopes will, of course, secure his re-election. But again, the main region that made him the president, which is now Mount Kenya, has turned against the president. Now, if Ruto decides to go without Raila, it means that he'll be vying against the region that, of course, voted for him, which is Mount Kenya. That's how it is. So my question is, my viewer, who do you think will gain out of this truce between Raila and Ruto? Who will gain? Who will win? Who will win? Yeah, because after all this, one will have to betray the other. Yeah, in politics, it's about that game about betrayal. So one will have to betray the other. Who do you think will betray the other one? Yeah, do you think Raila will betray Ruto, or Raila will say it's okay? Let me support this president to serve and finish his 2 terms. Comment there, of course, tell me.